Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Nacho Father, sitting here about to compare the old Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man to the original Pac-Man arcade game. And as far as this goes, this is pretty interesting comparison. Um it's kind of hard to believe that we actually played stuff like this and still do it. Still kind of fun. It's just, doesn't look as good as the arcade game. So I think what we're going to do here is we are going to check this thing out and see if we can, get in there and do the Atari 2600 version. So let me get over here and we're going to go over there. And here we are, Atari 2600 version of Pac-Man. And apparently I've got every hair from my dogs on me. I've got 3 dogs of my own, and I've got a couple of grand puppies that are over at the moment, and they make a lot of hair for me to play with. So without further ado, let's get in here. On there, like that. And this is on the Raspberry Pi 4 Retro Pi. No, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I do all of this on my own. And I'm going to see if we can get this thing figured out. So hopefully that's just a one-person game, because I don't need to be running around. And this is just as archaic as it gets, guys. Was still fun, but it's not anything like the arcade version. And well, I guess it sort of is, but this is what we had in 1981 for home video games. And I'm gonna die here. Oh wow, I made it! Son of a, that's impressive all by its lonesome right there. I just am amazed with that, actually. So let's see, let's see how long this little bit is going to last here. Let's just see if we can actually maybe clear a maze. That I think is supposed to be an orange up there, and we got that. Oh crap! And apparently that ghost is not. Oh shit! All right then. Well, we aren't even going to clear a maze here. I'm pretty sure at the moment. Oh, come on. Apparently, this is why you needed the joystick with all the. You gotta have a hobby. So let's see here. Let's see. We are probably gonna die here on this guy, which is probably okay, because we'd probably rather be playing the card. Yeah. All right. So that, my friends, is what the 1981 Pac-Man looks like. It's, not the best example of stuff. So now if we pop out of this, we'll go back in here and let's see, go back to that. Oop, no. Go back to that, and then we're going to Arcade Classics. Then we're going to go down to Pac-Man. Which ought to take a minute or two here. And you'll get to see here in just a second the differences between Pac-Man, the Atari 2600 version, and Pac-Man, the stand-up arcade game. They had a sit-down model too, which was the same as the arcade game. But and there it is there. So we'll go in there and see if we can play this one. See how this one turns out real quick. Looks like it's loading up. Loading. Right, there we go. Oh, yeah, I've seen the games do that too. Oh, looky there. Here we go. So the graphics are already better on this. This think came out about the same time, maybe a year earlier. Yeah, a year earlier by Midway. Um, and here you go. Just already looks better. It sounds better. Um, and if we go in here and we start it, it add a credit there. Player one start. Okay, and now the controls on the looks of this thing, the sounds of this are just so much better. The controls seem to work better. The mazes are definitely more attractive, and I doubt it gives you any kind of extra time here at all, but the object here is to be the guy and pretend, you don't want to die, you know what I'm saying. Here, look, I was not any good at this game, and this is how they got rich back in the day, was quarter, 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 and that's what you would do. You'd go in the arcade and you'd waste all of your parents' money playing these games, and it was always something to do. It was usually quite expensive for mom and dad because you just go through all of their quarters, and you'd be out of the arcade. Your dad would give you $1, and you'd be crap. You'd be in the arcade for about 8, maybe 10 minutes, and you'd be out of money, and then going back. So a lot of these kids actually got really, really good at these shit, and I was not that kid. And apparently you really don't get any better with age on this stuff. Imagine that, I guess. Oh, look, I cleared a maze. Woohoo! Here we go. Yeah. All right. Now let's see how long it takes me to finish dying here. It shouldn't be too awful long, I wouldn't imagine. Here we go. I'm kind of goofy, I guess. But, we all got, got to have our stuff. I guess I need to get some joysticks versus a pad. But here we go. We lost that one. This stuff's all about having a little bit of fun, and you can visit some of your past on this stuff, and I can share it with you guys, which I actually find to be enjoyable. Hopefully you guys found it enjoyable too. This is just a quick overview of pretty much what the games look like, the differences between the home version and the arcade version. And I have to say that the arcade version here definitely is a lot more aesthetically pleasing to watch and play than the home version. But that home version was a lot of fun as well. You could play it with your buddies. It didn't put you in the poorhouse. It was just fun. So, at any rate, I hope you enjoyed it. That's the difference between the 1980 Pac-Man arcade game and the 1981 Pac-Man Atari 2600 game. Again, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, like, comment, subscribe. I'll respond to the majority of you. If it's a decent comment, I'll respond. If not, I'll take it into consideration, and maybe we'll improve on that. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Hope you have a great night. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that little dingy bell thing for the notifications, and watch an old guy play video games. Hope you guys are having a great night. Remember, I am Nacho Father, and you're not. You guys have a great night.